Oh, good morning again. Just having a early morning tea there. I like to have hot black tea with a few sugars in it. It's good. Well, it's good to see you again, and thank you for calling in to have a listen to the poem, and that we might be encouraged together. Thank you so much. Folks like certain things, and there are good things that have been made for our pleasure, as it were. I don't mean, to please the flesh, but things to drink. For instance, there are certain wines that are nice to drink. And going back over the centuries, the monks of old, various orders of monks, made wine. In fact, I think sparkling wine was discovered by monks. That might be right, it might be wrong, but I think that they did discover it somewhere. Maybe champagne was invented by the monks, whoever they were. But I think it's a certain brandy that has on the bottle the letters D.O.M. D.O.M. And that's the title of this poem. And it gives us an understanding and a teaching, as it were, on how we should do things towards the Lord and for the Lord. So just let me share with you first the poem called D.O.M. And that's D.O.M. D.O.M. The letters that you find, I think, on brandy bottles or whatever from the time of the monks. D.O.M. Deo optimo maximo, the monks of old did declare, for in doing something for God, they teach us that we must take care. For God does not require of a man that which he does not possess, but in all that he has he must give for his brethren that be in distress. Deo optimo maximo. These words are not new, nor the latest. Deo optimo maximo means to God, the best and the greatest. And I take for this poem a text which says this: and whatsoever you do in word or in deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yeshua. That's from Colossians 3:17. You see, the monks, when they made the wine and they did their thing, as we would say, they wanted to do it right. They wanted to get it right. They wanted to do the best for the Lord. They wanted to do the greatest for the Lord in the works of what they were doing. And so this term, Deo optimo maximo, which is of course Latin, and I'm no Latin scholar, but I've been to Latin scholars because I know one personally who said, when I said to God the best and the greatest, he said that's a good translation of that, to put it in that word, because that's basically what it means. So we should do our best for the Lord. I hope I'm trying to do this now, to do good for the Lord as I share poetry with people, that they will be blessed. In years to come, you see, poetry doesn't date. In years to come, in decades to come, in centuries to come, the poems will be around, as we have poems from centuries before. And people can be blessed and blessed over the decades. And that's a good thing, that we are able to do that. So there you are, the poem D.O.M. Deo optimo maximo. Whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yeshua. Thank you, and the Lord bless each of you. Amen.